for thousands of years, long before the modern names and borders of today. The land of Iran was born out of a tapestry of ancient tribes and cultures on the high Iranian plateau, where semi-nomadic herders raised sheep, goats, and cattle. And around the 6th century BCE, a leader named Cyrus the Great united these peoples by conquering neighboring kingdoms like Media, Lydia, and Babylon, creating the first great Persian superpower, the Achaemenid Empire, which at its height stretched from the Balkans and Black Sea in the west to the Indus Valley in the east, built vast road networks, a postal system, and became one of the earliest global empires in human history, known for tolerance of local cultures and administrative innovation. This burgeoning civilization wove together art, metalwork, monumental architecture, poetry, and religious thought, drawing on early traditions that were influenced by indigenous Iranian beliefs like Zoroastrianism and later interactions with Greek, Egyptian, Mesopotamian, and Central Asian cultures, creating a rich and enduring Persianate culture that survived successive empires including the Sasanian Empire, which itself revitalized Iranian governance and arts and left a legacy of monumental architecture and state bureaucracy that influenced the medieval world. After the Muslim conquest in the 7th century CE, the region underwent a profound cultural transformation, yet retained much of its linguistic, artistic, and literary identity. As Islam and Persianate traditions fused, they produced masterpieces like the Shahnameh, and a sophisticated literary and artistic heritage that extended well into the medieval period through Turco-Persian empires, including the Safavids, who made Shi'ism the state religion and reaffirmed Iranian identity across West Asia. Throughout these millennia of evolving governance, from Achaemenids and Sasanians to Islamic and Turkic Persian states, the people of the land referred to themselves and their realm by internal names tied to Iran, or variants of Aryanam, meaning land of the Iranians, but the outside world, beginning with Greek historians, used the term Persia, derived from the southwestern region of Pars, Fars, to describe the entire territory, and this exonym persisted in Western languages for centuries as shorthand for the region and its culture. By the early 20th century, the nation under the Qajar dynasty faced pressure from imperial rivalries and internal reform movements such as the Persian Constitutional Revolution 1905 to 1911, which sought modernization and a new political order, creating a climate ripe for national self-assertion. Into this context stepped Reza Shah Pahlavi, who in 1925 founded the Pahlavi dynasty and embarked on sweeping modernization, secularization, and centralization reforms aimed at unifying the multi-ethnic society and shedding the legacy of foreign dominance. And on March 21, 1935, the day of Nowruz, he formally asked all foreign governments to stop using the Western word Persia and instead use the country's native name, Iran, in all official communications to reflect its true identity and historical continuity, signaling a break from external labels and a reassertion of national self-definition. This name change was not the invention of a new country, but a declaration that the world should use the name that had already long existed internally, embracing a broader, inclusive identity for the various peoples of the land, and aligning international recognition with native heritage. And although Persia remains in cultural memory as the historical and artistic legacy of an ancient civilization, from the mid-20th century onwards, Iran became the universally accepted name of this enduring ancient nation whose complex history of empire, culture, religion, conquest, and revival continues to shape its identity today.